and every moment and every second is a magical experience. Today is going to be an extremely magical day. It's already magical. You write the story or you write the strip of every second. You are the master creator of everything that you experience right now in this second and today. Everything is all about frequencies, vibration. So who you see yourself to be is just a reflection of your thought focus on a particular key vibration. So what level of vibration is you focusing on? Because you can perceive your day to be operating at this vibrational level or this vibrational level. So the key is within you. So you must love every aspect of who you are today, and remember that you create your reality and that you are the master of your reality. There is no limit to the things that you can accomplish. There is no limit to who you are, because who you are is infinite. Who you are is impermanent. You don't have a definite self. You're not absolute. Who you are is impermanent and everlasting and forever changing, in other words. So every moment is the only important thing before you in every moment, because all that exists is the now. So with that being the case, who you are is changing forever in every second. Surrender to the ebb and flow. Allow nature to take its course. Surrender to your emotions. Do without doing. Be without being. Speak without speaking. Teach without teaching. Love without loving. In other words, love without force. Because you only force things out of doubt. But when you are for sure, then it's effortless. Confidence is calm confidence. It's effortless. Someone that's trying to over be confident is out of insecurity or something of that sort. But be without being. Just be. Don't try to be. Do without doing. Just do. Don't try to do. Be your true authentic self. And that can only take place through you being forever impermanent, and for you being forever developing and growing and becoming a different you by the second. You're not who you were 5 seconds ago. Remember that you are not your pain, you are not your hurt. That don't exist. The past don't exist. Only right now in the second exists. The future, what's that? If a person ever threatened you, they should never have a future in your mind. If you worry, remember that, or remind yourself that who you think you're going to be in the future does not even exist. Who you think that you were 5 seconds ago, 2 seconds ago, or 5 minutes ago, or yesterday don't even exist. And if it does exist, then tell me, how is it relevant to now if now is now and yesterday is yesterday? So yesterday don't even exist because it can only exist in the now. Because the future, the past, and the present is all happening right now in this second, in the now. So surrender to the present moment. Master living within the present moment. Because whenever you're present, you can experience no negative emotions. So the key is within you. The secret of life is you. And you must realize yourself. Everything that you are experiencing on a day-to-day basis is all showing you something about you. It's all teaching you about you. Whether you see a car riding past, you hear a bird, you see a bug, it's all teaching you something about you. And you have to question and look at things with a spiritual lens and listen with your spiritual ear and pay attention to the details. Because everything is showing you something about you. Everything is working out in your favor. It's no situation that is averse. It's no situation that is unfavorable. All situations are favorable. And if it's so-called unfavorable, That's because life work in your favor to even not work out in your favor based upon what you send out. So if you expect worse, then you attract it. And let's just say a person saying right now, well, I don't expect it, but it still happened. Well, it's not bad. You just think that bad is bad, or you identify bad with a certain behavior or with a certain situation. But just because a certain situation happened doesn't mean that it's negative, or doesn't mean that it's bad, or it doesn't mean that it's working against you. It can all be working for you, but you have to know that. You have to not overthink and stop overthinking and allow your heart to know, because the brain can overthink what the heart already knows. So you have to surrender to the spiritual essence of everything synchronizing all around you at every moment, at every second, because everything is teaching you. Everything is synchronizing around you. Spirit is always trying to get your attention. Whether you see a person walking past, whether you see a bird, whether you see a squirrel, no matter what it is, Spirit is speaking to you. Spirit is trying to teach you something. It's trying to show you yourself. But you're highly favored on a higher realm, by the higher entities, by your spiritual ancestors. You're highly favored. And that's why you have a very detail-oriented nature and a very sensitive, emotional, empathetic way of being, because you have this big heart. And people who possess the biggest hearts are the people who has the strongest minds. So we're so strong that oftenly we downplay our mental strength, because being mentally strong is so normal to us that we hold ourselves up to such a high standard. So being great isn't great enough. In other words, being mentally strong isn't strong enough. In other words, because one person's extreme mental strength is just our normal mental strength. So we operating on a different frequency, on a different standard. So we like, shit, that ain't good enough. I'm not satisfied. Good ain't good enough. I need great. Great ain't good enough. I need greater. And that's the mentality of a natural born perfectionist. And that's because we was born perfect. And you can only get imperfection from perfection. We're imperfectly perfect, or perfectly imperfect, but we're still perfect. And you must realize that everything is synchronizing today on a synchronistic, serendipitous level, on a serendipitous frequency, because everything can take place today at the perfect exact moment, in a perfect exact way. And you have to trust, you have to know that if you didn't attracted magical experiences in your past on an extremely high level, imagine how much you done grown since then, and then think about how much you can manifest into your reality now. Just think about it. Because if I attracted extreme, magical, rare, synchronistic moments 2 years ago, then I done level up so much that what I attract now is going to be even more magical, even more tremendously beautiful. So know who you are, stay true to who you are. Remember, speak your truth, live your truth. Move at your own pace, move at your own speed. Be dedicated to loving every aspect of your existence. Be dedicated to providing your mind with self-loving thoughts and motivational thoughts. And master living within your reality. Master your emotions. Because you are the king and you are the empress of your reality.